Hello, so I haven't had time this week to set up cameras and film video, and I don't have time today because I'm super busy. So I usually come up with my ideas on my morning walks anyway. I thought I'd just film this during my morning walk. And there's lots more people around than usual, and it's getting really stressed out. So I'm sorry if this is way more ineloquent, and it's already been 20 seconds and I haven't said anything, so let's come up with a video topic now. No, that's way too big of a topic. Tucking. Okay, tucking. So what is tucking? Well, tucking is the act of pushing the testicles back up into the abdominal cavity and then pulling the penis and now empty scrotum between the legs and then pinning all of that in place with a specialist piece of underwear called a gaff. And you can buy gaffs, but they're usually ridiculously expensive and overpriced. So most women tend to just make their own because all you need is a pair of tights and a sock. So why do women do it? The reason they do it is, well, there's lots of reasons, but the main one is to relieve dysphoria. Gaffing or tucking gives you the appearance of having a visibly flat crotch. And sociologically, as we all know, that is what our society, at least, and probably most societies, associate women with having. So by tucking, it gives you that visibly flat crotch, and you feel less like you want to rip your own flesh out of your bones, which is a feeling dysphoria gives me. But I don't do it for that reason, because if I'm honest, if tucking actually triggers my dysphoria, because having it all pinned up there in place makes me it gives it all sensation. I can feel everything constantly, and I'm constantly reminded throughout the day about what the thing I hate most about my anatomy, about my life, if anything. And I don't like it. I hate doing it, but I do it, and the reason I do it is to change public perception of me, to get different reactions from people that I pass in the street. And as a girl who constantly is saying about how much she doesn't care about what other people think of her, it's a bit weird for me to keep saying stuff like this, isn't it? So I'm fairly conventionally attractive, and you can disagree with that. I kind of disagree with that, but I am fairly conventionally attractive. I have fairly feminine features, considering I haven't been on hormones or anything, and that means that when I pass men on the street, and sometimes some women, they look me up and down and they clock me. And if they look me up and down and I'm tucked, they tend to come back to my face and smile, to which I then try to avoid eye line at all costs because I don't want to be hit on, and it's a really awkward scenario. And I'll talk about being hit on in a different video because I have a lot of mixed feelings about that too. But if I'm not tucked, then they look me up and down, and when they come back to my face, their face has an expression of either disgust or enragement, which isn't a word, I just mean rage. And that isn't a nice feeling to be in. That's not a nice place to find yourself, because no one likes the threat of being physically hurt. And as somebody who has been physically assaulted many times in her life, I don't want it to happen again. So when I'm wearing something like jeans, shorts, a tight dress, leggings, or anything else that is tight around my crotch area, I will tuck. And especially if I'm alone, I would definitely tuck, because it lowers my chances of getting physically assaulted. Whereas if I'm at home by myself or with friends or wearing a twirly dress or like a skirt, I won't tuck, because it's uncomfortable and I don't like doing it. And it's just, I hate it so much. I have to do this to not be physically hurt. I have to put myself in physical discomfort and also psychological discomfort because it triggers my dysphoria, just so that people won't threaten to hurt me with their faces. And it's just something I'm trying to get over, but in certain places, it's a necessity. If I don't tuck, then I will get berated verbally and potentially physically. Like, I've had people throw stones at me before once they've outed me in their own heads. So tucking is one of those things that I have to do, despite how much it hurts me psychologically and physically, just to be able to live a happy life. And wow, now I'm just explaining subtext to you. This is why I write videos, because then I don't treat you like a freaking idiot. Yeah, so I don't like tucking, and I wish I didn't have to do it, but I do, and it's just part of life. So I'm going to wrap this up, because if I say keep going, I'm just going to say the same thing over and over again. So if you tuck, then good, you do you. And if you don't tuck, then again, you do you. Just be happy. But for me, I'm just going to be apathetic towards my lady lamp until I can actually get rid of it. Until I have enough money and I've been on hormones for 2 years, and then I can actually get rid of it. Because I hate it. Have a good life, and bye.